Hi, my name is David P Shapiro. I'm the owner and managing partner of the law office of David P Shapiro, located in San Diego, California, where my firm helps good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime. And one way that we help people regain control of their future when charged with a crime a lot of times is if there's an underlying substance abuse issue, or sometimes a substance abuse issue and a mental health issue, is to proactively enroll that client in treatment. And that's something that, is a pressure point for a lot of families when they're wondering, well, how am I going to afford this? How am I going to afford a top-notch, criminal defense law firm? How are we going to afford all this? And, one thing that we've learned over the years as it relates to substance abuse treatment is there's a couple of different ways you could look at it. One is that you could look at it from the perspective of, obviously, if you have that kind of money to pay cash pay to any type of, substance abuse dual diagnosis treatment program, great. Go for it. Get in the best program possible that matches up to your needs or your loved one's needs, whether it's your son, your wife, your husband, whoever. The other option is to go through insurance. Now, sometimes that's easier said than done. Some insurances sort of limit where you could go, put a cap on what they will reimburse. But something worth exploring. Something worth exploring might be whether or not you might want to change insurance carriers to see if that's something that could get you better coverage, where you pay maybe a little bit more, but it opens up a door of gigantic possibilities as far as type of residential treatment and substance abuse or mental health treatment that you could provide. Another is to, figure out, okay, how are we going to fund this? And that's where a lot of people really don't think outside the box as criminal defense attorneys. So I don't know, go to the bank and take a loan. Well, no, let's flush that out, right? Let's not just close the door to top-end treatment if that's what you or your loved one really needs. Let's sit down. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about where we could get that money from. Not to pay us, because we're presumably hired, or even if we're not, we could definitely point you in contact or put you in contact with the right people who will talk to you about, hey, is there some equity in the home? Is there a loan that you could take out? Is there something you could work out with that individual treatment provider? Because we never want to see, someone who's willing to go into treatment, which is usually the biggest hurdle. Once you get past that hurdle, you don't want to lose that momentum. And you don't want to have doors closed because maybe you don't have the right insurance or maybe you don't have the right money. Another way is some programs offer scholarships. So if there's a real desire, but maybe the money's not there, maybe the insurance isn't there, that's something you could look into. And that's something that your criminal defense attorney and the law firm you hire should be, at the very least, be able to provide some guidance to put you in touch with the right people. So if you're a loved one or looking to get into, whether it's a mental health, whether it's a substance abuse, whether it's a dual diagnosis treatment, or even just to explore those options, whether you have a criminal case or not, feel free to lean on my firm, reach out to my firm. We can be a resource, put you in touch with the right people to get that ball started towards a path towards recovery. 619-295-3555. Again, David Shapiro, San Diego criminal defense attorney.